I was never a class topper. I was never in the top 10 of my class throughout MBBS. I'm telling you this because your past doesn't define your future. अगर आपकी रैंक नहीं अच्छी आई, भले आप कितना ही पढ़ते रहो, लोगों को लगेगा कि यार हाँ इसमें वो बात नहीं थी. So आप कभी भी never underestimate yourself. Never underestimate yourself. But if you are someone who is lost, who does not know what to do in the last 10 days, then this video is for you. Hello everyone, so welcome to another video. Now NEET PG is just 10 days away, and in this video I'll talk about what should be the last 10 days look like. What should be your last 10 days strategy for the upcoming exam. Now my name is Dr. Rishabh Chan. I am a radiology faculty at PW Meded, and I secured a rank 4 in 𝐒𝐻 PG during my time and a rank 11 in PGI Chandigarh during my time during PG. So I have a pretty good idea when it comes to cracking entrances exam and what should be the last 10 days look like, because this is the very crucial time. Now the most important thing, and this is my personal learnings or from any competitive exam, is that the key to performing a very good exam is the confidence with which you enter the exam room, right? And that confidence only comes if you've revised everything in the last 10 days. If you have revised entire syllabus in last 10 days. And in today's video, I'll tell you the exact schedule that you can follow. I've given you a day-wise schedule, which subjects to cover each day. And I've also covered important topics which you should cover in each subject, right? Now, apart from this, I've also given you a daily schedule, that what should be your whole day look like starting from 9 a.m. till 12 p.m. at night. And I've given adequate time for question solving and for theory reading also. Now, should we give GTs? This also we will address in today's video. And how many questions to practice? Which questions to practice? Should I go to Q bank? Should I give subject-wise tests, or should I do PYQs? This also we will go through in today's video, right? So stick till the end. This is a very important video. And if you like this video, please share it with your friends and make important notes or take screenshots of important tables or important schedule. Now, at the outset, I want to tell my story first, because I think a lot of people would relate to it. Now, I was never a class topper. I was never in the top 10 of my class throughout MBBS. And when I got a rank 4 in my PG entrance in May 2018, I got a rank 4 in 𝐒𝐻 PG. So the whole college was shocked कि इसकी कैसे rank आ गई. तो ठीक है, we were expecting कि he's a good student, he's intelligent, so he might get a top 100 rank between 70 to 80. I always wanted surgery. Everybody knew I wanted surgery. So people were like कि हाँ ठीक है, 70-80 rank आ जाएगी इसकी and he will get 𝐒𝐻 surgery through 𝐒𝐻 preference. But when I got a rank 4, I got a top 5 rank, everybody was shocked. And I'm telling you this because your success, people don't know your worth, don't know what you're capable of. And number two, I would like to say that your past doesn't define your future. Your success will mean success when you get a good rank. अगर आपकी रैंक नहीं अच्छी आई, भले आप कितना ही पढ़ते रहो, लोगों को लगेगा कि यार हाँ इसमें वो बात नहीं थी. बट उतना ही पढ़ने पर अगर आपकी टॉप 5, टॉप 10, टॉप 1000 रैंक आ गई नीट पीजी में, तो लोगों को लगेगा कि क्या बात है यार, हमें तो पता ही नहीं था. सो आप कभी भी नेवर अंडर एस्टिमेट योर सेल्फ. नेवर अंडर एस्टिमेट योर सेल्फ. द लास्ट 10 days आर नॉट टू जज योर सेल्फ. द लास्ट 10 days आर टू ओनली डू हार्ड वर्क. वो बोलते हैं ना हिंदी में कि कर्म करे जा, फल की चिंता मत कर. So that is exactly what you need to do in the last 10 days, right? Now let's come to the individual day-wise schedule. You can take the screenshot of this, right? What should you study each day? Again, I would personally like to say that if you're someone who's already following a schedule, you are on track, you have made your own strategy, you know what to read in the last 10 days. So please don't watch this video. Don't derail your preparation for this video. I won't tell you anything new, or you've already watched tons of videos on YouTube. You have your personal mentor, you're following him or her. Please do that. But if you are someone who is lost, who does not know what to do in the last 10 days, then this video is for you. Right now, at the outset, I would say that these are the top 9 subjects. These are the top 9 subjects which will get you around 140 to 150 questions. Path, Pharma, Micro, Anat, these will have around 10 to 15 questions. Path, Pharma, Micro will have 15 questions. Anat will have around 10 questions. PSM will have 20 questions. Obs and Gynae will have 20 to 25 questions. 25 questions होते हैं Obs and Gynae. Biochem again 15 questions. FMT 10 questions. Surgery 25 questions. Right, so these 9 subjects, and I have not included medicine. ठीक है, medicine छोड़ के these 9 subjects will fetch you 140 to 150 questions, and if you get around 120 questions out of these 150 questions correct, in the rest of the 10 subjects, believe me, just have to get 30 more questions correct. Right, so that is the beauty of knowing this thing. Focus on these last 9 subjects. If you are very short on time, and if you have left with few days and you have not studied these subjects, study these subjects. You can't leave any of these subjects. Now let's come to our individual day-wise schedule. Now our exam is on NEET, also on 3rd August. NEET PG is on 3rd August, Sunday. And so I have made this schedule keeping in mind that if a person is watching the video on 22nd July, he will have around 12 days. So 10-day schedule बोल रहा है, but depending upon when you see this video, it can vary, right? So I have given you a schedule from July 22 to August 2nd, and the last day I have kept for your 20th notebook revision. Right, so you can obviously tweak this timetable a little bit according to yourself, but this is the broad idea that what we are going. Now, first start with medicine. If you're planning your last 10 days now, start with medicine right away. And what help this will do, that because medicine is very vast and it is very diffuse, you won't have a pressure to remember medicine towards the end of the day. अभी medicine में हम क्या पढ़ने वाले हैं? अभी medicine में we will read, we will focus on, we will revise our ECG, acid base balance, electrolytes, and our emergencies. Emergencies में कौन सी important है? MI important है, stroke, diabetes ketoacidosis, hyperosmotic hyperglycemic syndrome. Now some thyroid emergencies like thyrotoxicosis, myxedema coma, and every time one question definitely comes on pneumonia, chest x-rays, pneumonia, TB. Again, this is a very diffuse topic. You cover it in PSM also, and I teach something in radiology also. So very diffuse topic this is. And some questions come from IBD, ulcerative colitis, etc. Last time we had a question on ulcerative colitis, right? So medicine very diffuse. Just give 1 day to medicine. And what to read? So I would say that give a test and discussion, revise your test and discussion for medicine. In the Sankalp NEET PG batch, we have taken medicine in 2 tests, if not 3. 3 tests we have taken from medicine. And Santosh sir has covered the entire medicine important topics. So just revise your test and discussion. If you're following BTR is also good for medicine revision because it's a big subject. You can cover it quickly in 1 day. And do bookmarked PYQs. Bookmarked PYQs. ठीक है, बस इतना ही पढ़ना है medicine में, and you are done. 1 day for medicine over. Now 23rd we will go on to pathology, and along with pathology we will also add ENT. Now pathology is a medium subject, medicine is a big subject. 20 plus questions come from medicine. Pathology is around 15 questions come. So medium subjects you club with a minor subject like ENT. Now whenever you're clubbing a major and a minor, in a major read especially pathology, do read the RR notes. And ENT, I would just say either revise your TND notes or even the NEET PG marathon workbook. NEET PG marathon workbook. The entire ENT is covered in 3 hours, right? So that is all. That is all you need to remember in ENT. Now, next day, give more time to micro. Micro say around 15 questions come. And very, very important, if you've read micro, revising micro is pretty easy. Again, ophtha, you can just go on to see the NEET PG marathon ophtha session, 4 hours, entire ophtha over. Itna hi time hai. The idea now is to, not know new stuff. The idea is to just recall and revise whatever you know. So these NEET PG marathon workbooks, what these do, कि सब कुछ फ्रेश रहता है आपकी मेमोरी में, जो आपने पढ़ा है वो फ्रेश रहता है आपकी मेमोरी में, so that your recall during the exam is very fast. So that is our aim. Now next we will go on to biochem again one day, and we'll add derma, which is a minor subject along with it. Now if you're revising derma, you have to do images, and again all important derma images have been covered in the NEET PG marathon workbook. Now if you have a PDF of Nina Khanna images, again that would suffice, but just revise derma based on images, no theory to be read. Now one day we are giving to surgery, and I've added anesthesia because anesthesia से 2-3 questions आते हैं, but if you just read the NEET PG marathon workbook again, that would suffice. So the idea is कि जो minor subjects हैं, you just finish them with NEET PG marathon workbook, 2 to 3 hours, and your entire short subject will be done. Now for major subject and medium subjects, I would prefer that you read the rapid revision notes. So for biochem micro, I would say read rapid revision notes. Surgery also RR notes very well written. Dr. Sandeep has beautifully given the RR notes of surgery, and even the NEET PG marathon of surgery is important. Now, surgery is a very important subject. Around 25 questions will come, and in surgery, try to read more of general surgery now. General surgery, breast, hernia, thyroid, right? These will come more. If you ask me just one unit, sir, which one would you recommend? I would recommend general surgery. ठीक है, जनरल सर्जरी से 10 क्वेश्चंस तो पक्का है. Now next 27th, you read physio with psyche. Again, physio is medium to little medium or minor के बीच का, around 10 to 15 questions come from physio. Physio में main thing is to be well versed with the graphs. Right? So just revise the important graphs, quickly go through them so that you recall during the exam as well. Again, psychiatry, you can just refer to the NEET PG marathon. NEET PG marathon. Okay. Now for pediatrics, we'll club pediatrics with orthopedics and radio. Again, I consider pediatrics as a minor subject because around 7 to 8 questions come, which are core pediatrics, same as ortho or same as radio. Radio is around 8 questions come, right? But again, radio is very diffuse. Isolated radio questions are very few, but most of the radio questions are clinically integrated. So pediatrics may mainly focus on general pediatrics, especially developmental milestones. Pediatrics, definitely revise your developmental milestones. And I would also say that keep the developmental milestone for last day also. Developmental milestones. ठीक है, लास्ट डे भी पढ़ेंगे हम डेवलपमेंटल माइलस्टोन, बिकॉज बहुत ही ज्यादा फ्रीक्वेंटली भूल जाते हो आप. दीज आर वेरी वेरी वोलेटाइल टॉपिक्स. नाउ नेक्स्ट वी विल spend 1 full day to obs and gynae. Obs and gynae is a very important subject. Around 25 questions will come from obs and gynae, and you make a point that you will not get any question from ऑब्स एंड गाइनी कैंसर्स रॉन्ग. ऑब्स एंड गाइनी कैंसर से गलत नहीं होना चाहिए कोई. 4 कैंसर आते हैं, चारों अच्छे से पढ़ने हैं. वल्वल कैंसर नहीं छोड़ना है. वल्वल कैंसर से पक्का क्वेश्चन आएगा, नहीं छोड़ना है वल्वल कैंसर. वल्वल कैंसर, सीए सर्विक्स, सीए ओवरी, सीए एंडोमेट्रियम. डोंट लीव दीज 4 cancers. You should not get any question wrong from this. Now next is flow charts in obs and gynae. स्पेशली जो ट्रीटमेंट एल्गोरिदम होते हैं कि पीपीआर पी प्रॉम में कब करोगे डिलीवरी, पीआईएच में कब इंडिकेशन है, आईयूजीआर में कब इंडिकेशन है. दीज थिंग्स यू जस्ट रिवाइज देम फ्रॉम द फ्लो चार्ट्स गिवन इन ऑब्स एंड गायनी. अगेन डॉक्टर ओशिका हैज taught this really well in her rapid revision videos. You can watch the rapid revision notes. You'll finish entire obs and gynae in one day. I've given whole day to obs and gynae. Now PSM, again I've given a whole day because from NEET PG point of view PSM is very important. 20 to 25 questions come. INICT में थोड़ा कम आता है, NEET PG में बहुत सारे questions आते हैं. Now what are we focusing on here? We're mainly focusing on the new programs, recent updates and biostats. So Dr. Ashwini has taken a very good class on the Sankalp NEET PG Telegram group. You can watch that. उसके notes भी हैं, वो भी देख सकते हो. Again, नीट पीजी मैराथन में भी कवर किए गए हैं रिसेंट अपडेट्स, एंड आरआर नोट्स में भी कवर किए गए हैं रिसेंट अपडेट्स. Now, pharma and anatomy are very volatile subjects, and that is why I've kept pharma and anatomy towards the end along with forensic. Forensic is also very volatile subject. ठीक है, BNS, IPC sections जो होते थे, फिर जो age estimation based upon bone age estimation, that is very forgetful stuff to keep these subjects towards the end. Now, pharma is a very important subject. अगर आप फार्मा को टाइम दे सकते हो, पूरा दिन दो फार्मा को, बिकॉज यू विल अगेन गेट 15 to 20 क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम फार्मा. 15 क्वेश्चन तो आएंगे ही आएंगे फार्मा से. एंड न्यू ड्रग्स पे हर बार क्वेश्चन आते हैं. एंटी कैंसर्स, इम्यूनोसप्रेसेंट्स आर नॉट टू बी लेफ्ट बिहाइंड. दीज आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक्स इन फार्मा. Now, anatomy and FMT. What to read in anatomy? Now, anatomy is a very vast subject. So, in anatomy, focus on cranial nerves now and histology slides. Now, histology slides, again, 2 questions will come, 2 to 3 questions. Very easy, very high scoring. You should not get any question wrong from histology slides. Similarly, embryology is also very easy. 2-3 questions will come from embryology. You should not get any question wrong from embryology. Now, last day, that is on 2nd August. 2nd August, I've given a buffer day so that you revise whatever volatile topics you have left. So if you want to revise your 20th notebook, do that. If you want to revise specific parts of the 20th notebook, especially important triads, biostats formulae, pharma formulae, classification systems, scoring systems, so revise that from your 20th notebook. अगर आपने 20th notebook बनाई हुई है, अगर नहीं बनाई हुई तो इंडिविजुअली बायोस्टैट्स फॉर्मूले रिवाइज करो, फार्मा फॉर्मूले रिवाइज करो, इंपॉर्टेंट क्लासिफिकेशन टेबल्स एंड स्कोरिंग सिस्टम्स रिवाइज करो. राइट, दिस इज द होल टाइम टेबल for the last 10 days. You can take a screenshot of this. I'll also share this on my Instagram channel as a post so that you can save that. Right now, what to read in the last in these subjects? आपने पढ़ा तो दिया सर कि इस दिन ये पढ़ना है, इस दिन ये पढ़ना है, but in subjects में individually what should I read? So it depends on what is your strong subject and your weak subject. So for strong subject, I would say that don't waste much time. You already know that subject. Why are we revising it? Because we just want to keep it fresh in our memory. So just do the test and discussion and see the PDF of the test and discussion. If you don't want to do the test and discussion also for your strong subject, you can just look at the NEET PG marathon. Right? NEET PG marathon that we took on YouTube. उसका PDF भी available है Telegram पे. ठीक है, the Telegram channel link I will put it in the description and you can access the notes for the NEET PG marathon workbook from that. So strong subject में time waste नहीं करना, बस recall fast होने के लिए हम revise कर रहे हैं. TND notes से revise करो या NEET PG marathon. For weak subjects, let's say your pharma is weak. Pharma important भी है और obs and gynae is weak. Obs and gynae important भी है. So do revise it from your RR notes. ठीक है, अभी भी time है. You can revise one subject अराउंड 8-9 आवर्स का होता है, मेजर सब्जेक्ट 10-15 आवर्स का होता है. थोड़ा उसमें से जल्दी पढ़ो, आरआर नोट से रिवाइज हो जाएगा. नाउ आई वुड हाईली रिकमेंड दैट यू मस्ट रीड आरआर नोट्स फॉर दीज 4 सब्जेक्ट्स. राइट, ऑब्स एंड गायनी, एफएमटी, फार्मा एंड सर्जरी. बिकॉज फार्मा बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन ऐसे होते हैं जो आपके नीट पीजी मैराथन में या कोई शॉर्ट कोर्सेज में कवर नहीं होते एंड दे आर आस्क्ड इन द एग्जाम. राइट, एंड इफ यू डोंट रिवाइज देम in these last 10 days, you will get them wrong. So revise RR for obs and gynae, forensic, pharma and surgery. Now questions कौन से करने हैं सर? You said that medicine के bookmark PYQs करने हैं, किसी और के भी PYQs करने हैं क्या? Yes. For all subjects, when you're starting your day, start your day with the bookmark PYQs. And what all exams PYQs? Both NEET PG and INI-CT. I would say both करो. Now how to study? Let's say you're reading medicine or let's say you're reading obs and gynae में cervical cancer. Should you do active recall? No, this is not the time for active recall. You just need to do a passive reading, passive flipping of pages, reading out things out loud in your mind. That is sufficient because now you want to cover the syllabus completely. पढ़ लिया है अब हमने, ठीक है, हमने बहुत सारे कोर्सेज लगा लिए हैं. वी हैव डन द मेन वीडियोस, वी हैव डन द रिवीजन नोट्स, वी हैव डन द बीटीआर, वी हैव डन डीवीटी, वी हैव डन नीट पीजी मैराथन. एक दो और भी कोई कोर्सेज कर लिए होंगे आपने. अब हमारा काम है सारी चीजों को फ्रेश रखना अपनी मेमोरी में. सो जस्ट फ्लिपिंग ऑफ द पेजेस राइट नाउ वुड सफाइस. बिलीव मी, I have given tons of exams. I have given around 10 exams in my life, right? And this is what I do. Just 3 to 4 days before the exam, I just flip through the pages, read out every single line out loud in my mind so that it remains fresh in my memory. Right? That is the whole point of the last 10-day revision. If you can revise the entire syllabus in the last 10 days, this is my personal guarantee to you. You will get a top 1000 rank in NEET PG. But revise everything in the last 10 days, all 19 subjects in the last 10 days. Now, should you give any grand test? No, not at all. No point of giving grand test now. Stop giving grand test now. There is no point. It will only add to your anxiety. Please, it's my humble request, don't give any grand test now. Now, the aim is to gain confidence through this last 10-day revision. कोई कितना भी आपको बोलता रहे कि grand test दो, नहीं देने हैं grand test. ठीक है, go through the entire syllabus and gain that confidence and go to the exam with confidence. ठीक है, एक अच्छा एग्जाम दोगे, कॉन्फिडेंटली जाओगे तो 100% अच्छा सिलेबस, अच्छी रैंक आएगी. Now what should your daily schedule look like? So I've made a daily schedule for you, and this is like a 12-hour schedule, and which I have given around 9 hours for theory and 3 hours for bookmark PYQ solution. So the exam is in the morning, right? Finally, single shift exam ho raha hai, big achievement. And so if the morning exam is there, we have to acclimatize ourselves in such a way that in the 3 hours we are most active. So please do a 3 hour morning long study session. लोग क्या करते हैं, पोमेरो टेक्निक लगाते हैं, तो 45 मिनट्स पढ़ते हैं, 10 मिनट्स ब्रेक ले लेते हैं. नहीं, अभी नहीं करना है वो. ठीक है, अभी यू हैव टू सिट फॉर 3 hours. एंड मैं बहुत अपने वीडियोस में बोलता हूं दैट इफ यू आर एबल टू स्टडी 3 hours प्री लंच, अगर 1 PM से पहले 3 घंटे पढ़ लिए ना आपने तो आपका पूरा दिन सफल हो जाएगा. योर होल डे इज सक्सेसफुल. So how do you start your day? Let's say you're reading pathology. So start pathology with 1 hour of bookmarked PYQs of pathology. So 9 to 10, I'm doing PYQs of pathology. Then from 10 to 1, I read theory. So path पढ़ रहा हूँ, मुझे RR notes पढ़ने हैं. I revise RR notes of pathology. And 1 to 2 PM, I do a lunch. 2 to 4 PM, I again revise theory. Then half hour break. Then again theory. Then 2 hour. Then 1.5 hour break again. Then 7 to 9 PM, I do theory again, have dinner, and then again solve bookmark PYQs. Now, can you do PYQs in between? Yes, it depends upon you. If you feel कि भाई theory बहुत ज़्यादा repetitive हो रही है, मैं bore हो रहा हूँ, मन नहीं कर रहा है, so you can obviously switch on to PYQs. It's very customizable. So make it your own schedule. I have made it for you, in which I have incorporated 9 hours of theory studying and 3 hours of PYQ. Maybe you can do a 7 hours of theory or 3 hour PYQ if you don't feel like reading theory. If you want to solve more PYQs, you can solve more PYQs. It's up to you. But I would still say that in these last 10 days, try to study 10 plus hours. Okay, 10 plus hours पढ़ोगे तो सारा सिलेबस हो जाएगा आराम से. 6 to 7 hours में मुश्किल होगा, कुछ सब्जेक्ट्स रह जाएंगे. So try to study 10 plus hour in the last 10 days now. एंड मतलब मैं तो ऐसे ही मोटिवेट करता हूँ अपने आप को कि यार एग्जाम के बाद मैं एक ट्रिप पे जाने वाला हूँ. आई वॉन्ट टू गो ऑन अ ट्रिप आफ्टर द एग्जाम बिकॉज एंड दैट इज माई ओनली मोटिवेशन टू स्टडी फॉर एनी एग्जाम. ठीक है, सो ट्रीट योर सेल्फ आफ्टर गिविंग दिस नीट पीजी. यू डिजर्व अ वेरी गुड ट्रीट. अच्छे से रेस्टोरेंट में जाओ भाई, दोस्तों के साथ अच्छी पार्टी करो, 5 स्टार होटल में जाके खाना खाओ या कोई ट्रिप पे चले जाओ. बट ट्रीट योर सेल्फ आफ्टर दिस ऑर्डियल. नीट पीजी एग्जाम इज द वर्स्ट फेज ऑफ योर लाइफ. आई नो दैट you are feeling very anxious, you are feeling very underconfident, and you know this exam is meant to make you feel like that because whole MBBS syllabus is asked in this exam and the stakes are very high because of the high competition. So this is the toughest exam of your life. This will be the toughest exam of your life. It is tougher than PMT. It is tougher than DMSS, and it is tougher than any fellowship exam. So kudos for attempting this exam, and this is partially your achievement that you have studied till now. And बस सब क्या बोलते हैं कि हाथी निकल गया, उसकी पूंछ बाकी रह गई है, right? So this is it. Only 10 more days to go, and इसके बाद you will be free. इरिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ क्या रिजल्ट आएगा, हम लोग सेलिब्रेट करेंगे अपना नीट पीजी. So that is all from my side, right? If you have any queries, please mention them in the comment sections and I'll be happy to take them. Thank you and I'll see you in the next video.